What is up, my dudes? Dano John here. I'm here with my first place undefeated TENPAI deck profile. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, great. He's on TENPAI now. As you guys know, I do like playing going second decks. I play Cashier going second, and you already know your boy plays Dinos going second. I just like going. I like playing going second decks, because I like to board break, and either build a board where my opponent has issues getting over, or breaking a board and kind of OTKing from there. And this deck is literally the best going second deck as of right now. And we also getting that support too, so why not? And obviously, like, this deck is not even that expensive. The Trident Dragon is a little pricey. I know it's getting a reprint soon, so you guys can't wait for that. But if you can't afford it right now, you don't need it. Again, I do like decks that don't cost as much, for especially those players that want to come back into the game. So why not? Why not play a deck that's not fairly too expensive, and top with it? I do like decks like that. I do like decks that you can take, don't have to spend too much money, and just play a card game that you want to play. And this deck kind of does that. And yeah, again, this deck is really, really good. I know the field spell is broken. The field spell is literally Misk with an add. So not only this, it's Misk on main phase 1, but you get to add too with that. So it's really good, and it helps you double. It also doubles the attack of one of your monsters. 9 times out of 10, I double the attack of my Trident Dragon. 6k 3 times. I know it's broken, guys. I know it's broken. But okay, guys, without further ado, let me go into my deck profile. We run triple TENPAI Pydra. Pretty self-explanatory so far. Triple Tundra, double Fadra. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah. So triple Pydra, triple Tundra, and then triple Fadra. Pretty self-explanatory. This card loves to be glued to my hand. Do not know why, but this card loves to be glued to my hand, and sometimes it's annoying. But you have to play these type of ratios. I know there's the new popular coming out, and I'm gonna test to see what I can do. I don't like the idea of cutting this to 1, because I feel like sometimes 2 does come up, especially during the later game if it does go into that. But again, yeah, this it's kind of necessary in my opinion. It's kind of necessary, but we'll see when we get there, right? Hand trap lineup, triple Droll, double Ash. I don't like playing triple Ash. You can side the third Ash if you want. I don't side the third Ash. I just don't have it in general. But I think double works. I know there's branded decks, but there's ways to get around branded other than Ash. And Droll is necessary because it stops a lot of decks, especially in the upcoming formats and in this format. So why not? So double Ash, double Ghost Ogre. Really good card, especially to cross it out, because I'm trying to play. I'm not trying to have my I'm not trying to have my cards get interrupted and me not playing. One Effect Veiler, and then one Bestial Magamute. Honestly, like it's good. The Effect Veiler is good, and it's there. It's there. I don't really have any explanation of saying this. It's basically another Imperm, and it does come up. It really does come up, but it's at 1. I don't want to run any more than 1. And then Bestial Magamute, it's literally for your recursion play on your next turn. You seal, you bring this out, or you can just bring it out if you have it in your hand, and you can literally just bring on the end phase. You just add any of your TENPAI monsters for that recursion for your follow-up for your next turn. So really good card. Hand traps. We're on triple Imperm. Oh, well, last but not least, my bad, is the triple Imperms. Imperm, again, pretty self-explanatory. Probably the best hand trap in this format. It's usually this or Ash that goes back and forth. But the fact that it's not once per turn, it's really, really good. So you got to run triple Imperm. For the spells, we run triple Singing Summoning. This is literally probably the best card in the TENPAI deck. The fact that it's a Misk on main phase, and it's a search, and it also doubles the attack of one of your Synchro Dragons. So it's this card does a lot. It's so broken, guys. I think they might hit it. I know TENPAIs are fairly new, but I just had a feeling they might cut it to 2. But because I don't think they want to limit it to 1 yet, because they're still kind of milking money off of the new TENPAI monster that's coming out. So I think they might maybe address it by hitting it to 2. But this card's really, really good, guys. It's broken, and I can see why they might address it in the near future. The one Necro Valley, because we also want to play going first, and honestly, like, there's times where my opponent's like, you can go first, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can set Necro Valley, you have the seal, and you have the Crystal Wing, and 9 times out of 10, that's kind of enough. They can get over your Crystal Wing and your seal. That's okay. But the seal will bring out the Bystial Magamute, in which will provide a follow up, and then the Necro Valley. There's a lot of times people can't get around this, and this kind of just wins you games sometimes. So again, really good card. The one Terraforming, obviously, who doesn't like to kind of search any of your field spells. Triple Singing Kaiman, really good card. The fact that it can not only just search, but search and special summon during the battle phase, guys, this card's really, really good. This deck basically does nothing but search, which I love. Triple Pot of Prosperity. Again, you gotta search your cards. But 9 times out of 10, whenever I use this, I always try to search for a board breaker, and it's helpful. It's either they ash this because they're probably thinking I don't have anything. They're probably thinking I'm desperate. I'm trying to dig into something, but I'm just literally trying to dig into a board breaker. And if they ash this, that's okay, because there's times where I just have the field spell anyways, and at that point it didn't really matter. But this card's good. It's a bait card. This card can literally dig for basically anything. So I think they might address this as well. Maybe hit it to 2 or to 1. I guess we'll find out. But this card's really, really good, especially in this deck. And yes, you can still OTK even if your opponent's taking half damage. You can still OTK with this, and I have done it plenty of times. And as you guys know, TENPAI are very famous for that. So that's that. Triple Droplets. Triple Droplets is really, really good card. Again, this card's so broken, guys. This card's really, really good. The fact that I know I was never on Droplets before. I was always on Dark Ruler No More. But obviously you want to OTK with this deck, and this card is better in this deck, in my opinion, because the fact that not only just that it negates your monster's effects, but it cuts their attack in half. The fact that it cuts their attack in half and you can deal more damage, and you can get over like a problematic monster, is really, really good card, guys. So definitely recommend playing 3 if you haven't. Triple Cross Out. Again, cross out all your problematic cards and just feel free to play. Double Lightning Storm, broken, and then sorry guys, triple Lightning Storm, and then double Regeki. Really, really good cards, guys. I know I'm on Regeki. I cited the Harpies because I played a Yubel player, and 9 times out of 10 he would always summon in defense, and I kind of got annoyed of him just kind of summoning everything in defense, and Lightning Storm doesn't do anything really. I can clear the back row, which can be good, but got tired of it and started putting this card in, and it did very, very well against that matchup, especially in the tournament that I played yesterday. It was really, really good. Literally just Regeki'd, didn't even matter. There's times where I drew both of them, and I'm like, okay, so just clear the back row and the front row and just kind of OTK from there. Yeah, those cards are really, really good. Let me go into my extra deck for you guys. We run our Hida with the Promethean Princess, with the Zealantis, and the Raging Phoenix. Again, this is just for the OTK if they debarrier you. You have the cross out, so don't really worry. Again, it does depend on how you side. It does depend on how you play it. It does depend on like if you have a cross out, because your opponent's not going to let you go into this. But again, I'd rather play than not play. That's my thing. And having this is just really, really good. And I think Konami might address probably Zealantis. Again, it's just really, really good. And why not have something that can OTK other than your synchros? If they debarrier you, that's fine. You have another route to OTK. Like, that's fine. You have the cross out, so you don't have to really worry about them kind of stopping you. So again, this package helped very, very well. And then for going first, we're on Ancient Fairy Dragon, Tzolk'in, and then your Crystal Wing. So then, yep, the Ancient Fairy Dragon gets your Necro Valley. Crystal Wing is there for the monster negates. And yeah, you end up on Crystal Wing Seal and then the Necro Valley. Really, really good. Your opponent can, again, probably get over the 2 monsters. But they have a hard time getting around Necro Valley. And then you have the follow-up because of the Magamute off of the seal. So that's that. We run the seal. The one seal. I kind of like went around it, huh? I went the links, synchros, and now I'm going back to links. That's my last link monster, by the way. So 1 seal, really good card. 1 black rose, 1 ready rose. I didn't go into this a lot. I went into Black Rose a lot more often. Again, just clear out the board. You have the field spell, so they can't really activate. They can't really like use imperm on this. They can't do anything because it's unaffected because of the field spell. So just Black Rose the board and kind of go on from there and start OTKing. I didn't go into this Ready Rose, but it is there for like the Snake Eyes matchup or any like Grave Heavy Reliant deck. So it's a really good card, but I didn't go into that often. But you might still want to run it. One Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. This card is so broken, guys. I love it. I won so many games because of this, and actually I won a lot of games because people didn't know what it did. You know, they're like, he's not on pendulums. I don't have to be on pendulums. This card's really, really good. Just the second effect, because monsters in your opponent's possession can activate their monster effects during the battle phase. So if you have your field spell, because your field spell protects this from main phase 1, because it protects Fire Dragon, and then you go into battle phase, they can't. What are they gonna do? They can't really do anything. They can't activate monster effects. So this, especially paired up with this, is really good. But obviously you can't go into this right away because this kind of stops any monster effects. It's like Calamities on battle phase. Really, really good card. But you go into this, it's still really, really good, guys. This card's really, really good. And obviously you guys already know this card's just broken and busted. So, but yeah, since you guys already saw the Transcendent Dragon, I'm just gonna show you the 2 Biden. This is pretty self-explanatory. These cards are just so necessary for the deck. It's kind of crazy. And last but not least, the Trident Dragon. Again, you guys don't have to run it, but this card put in a lot of work. Guys. So definitely highly recommend this card. If you guys cannot afford it, just wait for the reprint. You know, just wait for the reprint. And if not still, that's fine. You don't need it. You probably put another Transcendent if you want. You know, you can put 2 of these, but if not, that's totally fine. I'd recommend it. I highly recommend it, guys. It's such a good card, guys. Such a good card. I cannot express how much good card that is. That's it for the main and extra. The main deck is at 41, so I try to cut it to 40, but again, it's just too hard. There's just so much cards that are so necessary for the deck. So, but yeah, my side deck's always changing, so I don't mind sharing you guys my side deck because I literally always change it every locals, which is kind of funny because every local is different, right? I like to go to every locals, and I do end up changing my side deck a lot more often. So just to kind of show you what I sided, triple deep barrier. Sorry. So especially those decks going first. My bad. Especially for their mirror matches. My bad. Especially for the mirror matches, this card's really, really good. And the fusion decks, and also it's a cross out target. Sometimes I side 1, sometimes I side 2, because you might want to cross it out, especially because if you're going second. If you're in game 3, you're going second. Even if you're in game 2, going second. This card's just really, really good. You just cross this out, and because your opponent's gonna run deep barrier. 9 times out of 10 they do. They always they activated it on me. I crossed it out, and you just go from there. So again, really good card, especially going first against mirror match. Really, really good card. I'm also on that 1 Threatening War. Again, I'm on all the cards that all the cards that cross out. Let me show you. So we're at the Threatening War and the Cosmic. Guys, you want to be able to OTK, and if they stop you from that, yeah, you can build a board, but guys, like TENPAIs is not good setting up a board to go first, you know. And if they stop you, what are you gonna do? Play seal and pass? Like no, like you have to have cards to combat, you know, what you're going up against. So if they're gonna use dimension, they're gonna use these cards. So I would honestly, if I was going against TENPAI, I would use these cards. I would 9 times out of 10. I'll use Threatening War. I'll use all the cards against TENPAIs. So why not? Why not use all these cards to kind of just say no, and I'm still gonna OTK you. So there's times where I crossed out a Threatening War and I got for game from that, and yeah, that is just enough. It's just enough. So, but yeah, that's that for that. 1 Harpies, really, really good card for those back row heavy decks, and to take out the Regeki if needed. Triple Heat Wave. Really busted card. I do not know why 2 likes to be glued in my hand a lot when I side it in, and it's either I get 2 or I get none. That's just how it works. I do not know why. It's either I get 2 or none. You know, it's crazy. But Heat Wave is necessary. Heat Wave is necessary if they make you go first. It's either you have this, and if you don't have that, that's fine. You already know what you can do. You go Seal, Crystal Wing, Necro Valley, and then pass. Usually that's okay. It's an okay board, and you have hand traps too. So why not? But Heat Wave is such a broken card. I think they might address it in the near future. It's a really good card. For those Ritual Beasts, you know, we're on Lancia. Don't like Ritual Beasts. I don't like any Shifter deck. I can play through Shifter, but I'd rather not. You know, if that makes sense. Lancia is just a really good card. And yeah, I'm on that Lancia now. This is for your Pearly players, Gamma Seal. Pearly's is still a good deck. I think it's still a good deck, and I respect it. I respect it so much that I'm citing triple Gamma Seal. I've had this hat came up when I just had a Gamma Seal, and it just literally a Gamma Seal their Noir, and kind of OTK'd them from there. It's really busted and really good. So, but yeah, Gamma Seal is a really good card. All right, and then obviously my token. But yeah, that's it for my deck profile, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for your guys' support. We're almost at the 500, guys. So please, if not already, go ahead and smash that like button. Comment down below on what you guys want to see. I promise you guys, I know I am gonna provide more Dino content. Just wait patiently. It's coming. I'm gonna push that more often. And yeah, if not already, guys, I've had again, I go to different locals, and the locals that I went to was Haiku Pop. I've been going there a little bit more often now, every week. So check them out. It is at Moreno Valley. It's at if you guys in the Moreno Valley area, check them out. It's at the Moreno Valley Mall. Their tournaments, Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, start at 12 p.m. I'm usually there, so if you guys want to see me there, go ahead and check it out. It's 12 p.m. at Moreno Valley, and they do it every Saturday. So you know, it's kind of, if you guys are around the area, go ahead and check it out. They do more than just Yu-Gi-Oh. They do Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana. I think they do Magic, and also they're just not a card shop. They also have a figurines if you guys want to buy figurines. They have sleeves, deck boxes, so it's just so much stuff to look at in there. So the community is nice, competitive. Definitely check it out. So, but yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for your guys' support. Go ahead and leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And this is your boy Donald John here, signing out. Peace.